Oh boy, 37 degrees. You know what's interesting is 37 degrees, but it feels warm. Why is that? I'm wearing shorts right now, and my legs feel fine. Anyway, so this past weekend I went for a long morning ride with a group from the local bike shop. It was a charity ride for a gentleman named Cory Nilsson. Cory was kind of in a freak accident back in August. He was riding his bike and going up the right fork of Hobble Creek. You can actually find videos of mine where I ride up that same fork. And when he was coming down the fork, there was a microburst windstorm, snapped a tree, and the tree fell on him and crushed him. And did a lot of damage. So much so that the doctors basically told his wife and children to make their final arrangements and to say their goodbyes, because they didn't think they'd be able to save him through the night. But because of the athletic heart that Cory had, they said that it was so strong, even though it took 160 units. I'm no medical professional, so I'm not the person to ask if that's a lot or a little, but when they told that part of the story, it sounded like that was a lot. So Cory took 160 units of blood. Whew. But he was able to pull through and stabilize. And now he just keeps on making better than predicted steps. So they told his wife that he's gonna be blind, and he's not. They said he's gonna have brain damage, and thus far they haven't found any. You know, he's just made this miraculous pull through, but he is paralyzed from about the waist, or not the waist, the chest down, which means he does have use of his arms. And they've already talked about equipping him with a hand crank bicycle and getting him back into cycling. It's just a testament to how resilient the human body really is. We have a fantastic machine that our minds are built into. It can definitely overcome many things. You know, of course, for Cory and his family, they're of the dominant religious faith here in Utah. They're Mormons. Not saying anything bad about Mormons in this, but of course they contribute the pull through to their religious faith and whatnot. But hey, if that makes it make sense to you, then albeit, you know. I would definitely be asking the question, why that tree, why that moment? Seems to me that a higher power was trying to take his life and not save it, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to go down that road right now. Needless to say, Cory's a miracle man. However you want to associate that miracle, if it's a religious thing, a supernatural thing, or just a holy shit thing. I tend to be on the holy shit side. But yeah, so we did a 50 miler. It was cold. When we started out, it was probably 32 degrees. And it didn't get much warmer than that. But what I think it did for me is it kind of acclimated my body a little bit. So now anything above that feels okay. Oh, nobody's at the gym this morning. That's surprising. Wow, the temperature has dropped now from 37 when I initially took off to 33. So it's either colder down here. It doesn't really feel like it got much colder. Maybe the wind chill is making the Garmin read differently. Anyway, that'll be the story for this morning. That the human body is just a fantastic thing. I mean, I'm a great example, I think, of what it can do if you set your mind to it. You know, I've gone through my whole weight loss period. Now just going through my maintaining period. But going from 321 pounds all the way down to 160 pounds in the space of about 2 years. You know, not doing crazy diet, not doing crazy exercise, nothing like that. Sorry, that's not true. At the end, the last 25 pounds I lost, I did crazy diet and I did crazy exercise. But that's also because my body wasn't supposed to lose that 25 pounds. You know, I got down to what I think my body is supposed to be, which is my current weight, 185. And then I forced it to get down to 160. And that was the hardest weight I ever lost. I wish they'd turn these sprinklers off. There's no need for them anymore. Hell, there was no need for them in the beginning. It's just weeds. It's just weeds, man. Anyway, all right guys, have a good day. Ride safe out there.